Welcome back to Next Gen Motors, the place where performance meets precision, and today we've got something that ticks both of those boxes with style. We're talking about the 2026 Toyota GR86 Yuzu Edition, a bold and limited run of the already loved GR86 platform that now comes with more bite, more personality, and an eye-catching splash of heritage color. Whether you're a returning GR fan or someone just discovering the magic of rear-wheel drive sports coupes, this is the car that will demand your attention. So buckle in, because we're diving deep into every detail from design and performance to what sets this Yuzu Edition apart from the rest of the GR family. Exterior. Right off the bat, let's talk about what you see first. The Yuzu yellow paint. It's loud in the best way possible. Inspired by the FRS Release Series 1.0 from back in the Cyan days, this Yuzu color isn't just for nostalgia, it's a statement. The vibrant yellow absolutely explodes under natural light, and it turns heads before the engine even starts. The front fascia is familiar GR86, but enhanced with subtle black tout elements. You've got a sleek, low-profile hood with those deep lines running into the grille, and that black honeycomb grille looks even more aggressive with the color contrast. Flanking the front end are sharp LED headlights, new framed in dark trim that gives the car a more focused, stealthier stare. The front splitter, especially if you opt for the additional aero kit, ties it all together with a slightly lower stance and increased road presence. Moving along the side, those 18-inch matte black wheels anchor the whole visual package. The wheel design is muscular without being flash-eye functional, performance-oriented, and beautifully matched to the yellow body. You'll notice black side mirrors and dark window trim that continue the contrast theme, while the sharp lines down the side profile show off the coupe's athletic dimensions. The GR86 has always had a planted, low-slung look, and the Yuzu Edition somehow feels even more connected to the tarmac just standing still. The subtle sculpting above the fenders, the tight overhangs, and the streamlined roofline all help this car slice the air with purpose and style. Now let's walk around the back, where things get even more interesting. The taillights retain the GR86's signature shape, but the darkened accents help them blend seamlessly into the bodywork. The rear diffuser section features matte black detailing, giving the lower half of the car that motorsport-inspired edge. And here's where it gets spicier. The optional catback exhaust system available in some regions includes quad chrome finish tips etched with the GR logo. That means the sound coming out is not only aggressive, but it looks the part too. It's worth noting that in select markets like Canada, this exhaust setup comes standard, adding even more value and character to the rear. The Yuzu Edition is the kind of car that makes people turn around for a second look when it passes by. Interior. Slide inside, and the drama continues. The cabin is all black but comes alive with yellow contrast stitching throughout on the steering wheel, the seats, the gear shifter, and the handbrake. The seats themselves are wrapped in Ultrasuede with perforated yellow accents, offering both grip during spirited driving and a splash of color that echoes the exterior theme. The driver-focused cockpit remains mostly unchanged from the standard GR86, which is a good thing. Everything is oriented toward the driver. The digital instrument cluster is clean, customizable, and functional, while the 8-inch infotainment touchscreen handles your media, navigation, and phone connectivity. You'll find Apple CarPlay and Android Auto standard, and the Yuzu Edition, being based on the premium trim, includes an upgraded 8-speaker sound system that fills the cabin well for a car this size. Touch points feel premium enough for the price point. The dashboard materials, door panels, and center console feature soft touch elements and sporty textures. The visibility is decent for a coupe, and the cabin space, while tight in the rear seats, feels snug and driver-centric in the best possible way. Even the climate control knobs feel nicely weighted, giving you tactile feedback that's rare in compact sports cars. Toyota also brings in the full suite of driver assistance features: lane departure warning, adaptive cruise control, pre-collision braking, and stability control. While purists might prefer a raw experience, it's good to know the tech is there when needed. Performance. Pop the hood and you'll find the familiar 2.4-liter flat-4 boxer engine, co-developed with Subaru, still naturally aspirated. It produces 228 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque, which doesn't sound like a game-changer on paper, but it's all about how this car delivers that power. What makes the Yuzu Edition special isn't more horsepower, it's what's underneath. It comes standard with the performance package, which means SACHS dampers and Brembo brakes right from the factory. That means improved ride quality, sharper cornering, and much better braking consistency. The SACHS dampers are tuned for better compression and rebound control, meaning the car stays flatter in the corners and more composed over rough pavement. And those Brembos, 4-piston calipers up front, 2-piston in the rear, and real hardware for people who plan to push this thing on track days or mountain roads. The GR86 has always been about balance. Its rear-wheel drive, comes with a Torsen limited slip differential, and offers your choice between a 6-speed manual or 6-speed automatic transmission. The manual is still the enthusiast's pick, with short, mechanical throws that make every shift feel rewarding. Toyota even improved throttle mapping, making it easier to rev match and heel and toe, which adds to the engagement. The automatic isn't body up, it comes with paddle shifters and downshift rev matching, but it's the manual that best showcases what this chassis can do. 0 to 60 happens in just over 6 seconds with the manual, a bit slower with the auto, but that's not the point. It's the balance, the grip, the steering feel up. It's a car that talks back when you drive it hard, and the Yuzu Edition adds just enough extra performance to elevate that conversation. As for fuel economy, the numbers are pretty much in line with the regular GR86. Say expect around 20 to 21 miles per gallon in the city and 27-28 on the highway depending on how you drive and which transmission you choose. Not exactly hybrid level efficiency, but fair for something that's this much fun to drive. The fuel tank holds about 13.2 gallons or 50 liters, giving you a decent cruising range for road trips or weekend blasts down your favorite back road. Now, let's talk about price and availability. The 2026 GR86 Yuzu Edition is a limited run model, with only 860 units earmarked for North America. It's built off the premium trim, meaning it already comes well equipped, and then adds the performance package and visual enhancements on top. Toyota hasn't released final pricing across all markets, but estimates put the Yuzu Edition around $36,000 to $37,000 in the United States, depending on dealer fees and regional adjustments. That's a few grand more than a standard premium trim, but when you factor in the SACHS dampers, Brembo brakes, limited run status, and the full visual package, it starts to feel like a solid deal. In international markets, prices vary. For example, in Pakistan, it's estimated around PKR 8.4 million, which reflects not just MSRP but also local taxes and import duties. Keep in mind that dealer markups are likely due to the limited nature of this car, so if you want one, you'll have to move quickly and maybe be ready to negotiate. So, is the 2026 GR86 Yuzu Edition worth it? If you're after raw horsepower and straight-line speed, there are faster options out there. But if what you want is a true driver's car, something that feels alive through the corners, that's light, responsive, and now equipped with real performance upgrades straight from the factory, then the Yuzu Edition is one of the most compelling GR86 models to date. The color alone makes it stand out, and the fact that Toyota gave it real hardware, not just cosmetic tweaks, makes it even better. It's a car for purists, for track day warriors, and for anyone who values feel over figures. And in a world where cars are getting heavier, more digital, and less engaging, the GR86 Yuzu Edition is a breath of naturally aspirated, rear-wheel driven fresh air. That's going to do it for today's deep dive into the 2026 Toyota GR86 Yuzu Edition. Let us know in the comments if y'all go for the manual or the automatic, and what your favorite GR color has been so far. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss more reviews just like this, only here on Next Gen Motors.